Have you suddenly noticed your diesel truck blowing thick black smoke, losing fuel economy, or worse, going straight into limp mode when the temperature drops outside? That terrifying check engine light might be throwing a code P202B at you. This generic powertrain diagnostic code means your powertrain control module, or PCM, has detected that the voltage in the reductant tank heater control circuit is too low. Let us break down exactly what that means for your rig. Modern diesel engines are absolute powerhouses, but to meet strict federal emission standards, they rely on a complex selective catalytic reduction system, known as an SCR. This system injects diesel exhaust fluid, or DEF, into the exhaust stream to drastically lower harmful nitrogen oxide emissions. The DEF helps bake the diesel particulate filter at a high temperature, keeping your exhaust clean and your engine running efficiently. But here is the catch. Diesel exhaust fluid is mostly water and urea, which means it can freeze solid in extreme cold winter weather. To prevent this, manufacturers put a heater inside or around the DEF reservoir. If your engine computer sees that the voltage going to this heater is below the acceptable limit, it triggers the P202B code. Ignoring this is a terrible idea because it can entirely disable your SCR system and lead to severe catalyst damage. You might experience sluggish performance, terrible fuel mileage, and a cloud of black smoke out the tailpipe. To figure out what is wrong, you are going to need a digital volt-ohm meter and a good code scanner. First, pull the codes and freeze frame data, then clear them and take a test drive to see if the code comes right back. If it does, grab your multimeter and test the reductant tank heater element against the manufacturer specifications. These heaters are usually blanket or pin types, and if the resistance is out of bounds, the element is toast. If the heater itself is fine, you need to test the circuit voltage while the system is commanded on by your scanner. Always check the input and output signals from the fuse panel and the engine computer, but make sure to disconnect the modules before probing the wires to avoid frying your sensitive electronics. A bad heater element, shorted wiring, or a malfunctioning computer are the usual suspects here, so take your time, trace the voltage, and get that DEF system flowing freely again.